Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005. Chapter 1, Preliminary, Sections 1, 2. Section 1, Short Title, Extent and Commencement. Called the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005. Extends to the whole of India. Enforced from dates notified by the central government. Section 2, Definitions. Key terms defined: aggrieved person, domestic relationship, domestic violence, shared household, respondent, protection officer, etc. Aggrieved person: any woman who is or has been in a domestic relationship and alleges domestic violence. Chapter 2, Domestic Violence, Section 3. Section 3, Definition of Domestic Violence. Includes physical, sexual, verbal, emotional, and economic abuse. Also covers harassment for dowry and threats or coercion. Chapter 3, Powers and Duties of Protection Officer Service Providers, Sections 4, 11. Section 4, Information to Protection Officer. Any person may give information about domestic violence to the protection officer. Section 5, Duties of Police Officers, Service Providers, Magistrate. Inform the aggrieved woman of her rights, available reliefs, and legal services. Section 6, Duties of Protection Officers. Assist the woman in filing applications, obtaining medical aid, shelter, and protection orders. Section 7, Duties of Service Providers. NGOs registered bodies to provide legal aid, counseling, shelter, and medical help. Section 8, Appointment of Protection Officers. State government shall appoint protection officers for specified areas. Section 9, Functions of Protection Officers. Help file applications, prepare domestic incident reports, DIR, and ensure compliance of orders. Section 10, Service Providers. Registration of service providers and specification of their functions. Section 11, Duties of Government. Publicize the Act, sensitize officials, and ensure effective implementation. Chapter 4, Procedure for obtaining orders of relief, Sections 12, 20. Section 12, Application to Magistrate. Aggrieved woman, protection officer, or others may apply to the magistrate for reliefs. Section 13, Service of Notice. Notice of proceedings to be served on the respondent within 2 days, or as directed. Section 14, Counseling. Magistrate may direct counseling of parties where appropriate. Section 15, Assistance of Welfare Experts. Magistrate may seek assistance of welfare experts. Section 16, Proceedings to be held in camera. Magistrate may conduct in-camera proceedings on request. Section 17, Right to reside in shared household. Woman has the right to reside in the shared household, irrespective of ownership. Section 18, Protection Orders. Magistrate may pass protection orders restraining the respondent from committing violence or contacting the woman. Section 19, Residence Orders. Orders regarding residence, including restraining dispossession or directing alternate accommodation. Section 20, Monetary Reliefs. Monetary relief for loss of earnings, medical expenses, damage to property, and maintenance. High-yield exam points, 1, 20. Broad definition of domestic violence, Section 3. Right to residence is independent of title, Section 17. Multiple civil reliefs available, protection, residence, monetary. Speedy, woman-centric procedure through protection officers. Chapter 4, Procedure Reliefs, continued. Section B, Monetary Reliefs. Magistrate may order monetary relief to meet expenses incurred due to domestic violence, including loss of earnings, medical expenses, damage to property, maintenance, in addition to CRPC 125. Relief must be adequate, fair, and reasonable. Section 21, Custody Orders. Magistrate may grant temporary custody of children to the aggrieved woman. Visitation rights to respondent may be denied if harmful to child. Section 22, Compensation Orders. Magistrate may award compensation and damages for mental torture, emotional distress, physical injury. Section 23, Power to grant interim and ex parte orders. Magistrate may pass interim or ex parte orders if prima facie domestic violence is shown. Very important for speedy relief. Chapter 5, Miscellaneous, Sections 24, 37. Section 24, Court to give copies of order free of cost. Certified copies of orders to be given free of cost to parties and protection officer. Section 25, Duration and alteration of orders. Orders remain in force until modified or revoked. Magistrate may alter orders on change of circumstances. Section 26, Reliefs in other legal proceedings. Reliefs under this Act can also be sought in Civil Court, Family Court, Criminal Court. Section 27, Jurisdiction. Magistrate having jurisdiction where aggrieved woman resides, or cause of action arose, or respondent resides. Section 28, Procedure. Proceedings governed by CRPC, but magistrate may lay down own procedure for sections 12. Section 29, Appeal. Appeal lies to Sessions Court within 30 days from order of magistrate. Chapter 6, Offences Penalties. Section 30, Protection Officer deemed public servant. Protection officer treated as public servant under IPC. Section 31, Penalty for breach of protection order. Breach of protection order is a cognizable and non-bailable offence. Punishment: imprisonment up to 1 year, or fine up to 20,000 rupees, or both. Most important penal provision. Section 32, cognizance and proof. Court may take cognizance on complaint by aggrieved woman or protection officer. Sole testimony of aggrieved woman may be sufficient. Section 33, penalty for failure of protection officer. Protection officer failing in duties without sufficient cause is punishable. Chapter 7, rulemaking final provisions. Section 34, power to make rules. Central government may frame rules for implementation. Section 35, rules to be laid before Parliament. Rules must be laid before Parliament. Section 36, Act not in derogation of other laws. Provisions are in addition to, not in derogation of other laws. Section 37, repeal and savings. Ensures continuity and protection of actions taken earlier. Sections 38 to 40 do not exist in the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005. High yield exam takeaways, 37. Monetary, custody compensation reliefs. Interim ex parte powers of magistrate. Breach of protection order criminal offence. Reliefs can be claimed in other courts also. Act ends at Section 37. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.